Good morning. Good day. This is our G.I. Joe toy review where we are looking at the Wolfhound with its driver Whiteout. But before we get to the Wolfhound and Whiteout, let's do our shout outs of the week. Starting with Back to the Media at 48 South Loudon Street here in lovely Winchester, Virginia. We can get all your video game needs from the Atari all the way up to current systems and all points in between. You can also get every game for each system, and you could get all kinds of other stuff like comics and DVDs, plus stuffed dolls and whatnot. Go ahead and check them out. And for other video game systems that Back to the Media may not possess, you can go to Play It Again Games on Middle Road and pick up whatever they have. And both of them are great video game stores. So definitely check them out. And for toys and collectibles, you can go to 115 South Loudon Street to Time Traveler Toys and Collectibles. Where you can get all your G.I. Joe, He-Man, Thundercats, Transformers, all points in between. Definitely check them out. Unfortunately, I got the Wolfhound off of eBay, so hey, it works. It works if you work it. And once you leave there, you can go to 80 Weems Lane, which is the home of Four Color Fantasies, where you can get all your video game needs. And go ahead and check them out. And once you leave there, you can go over and visit Tropical Islands on Piccadilly Street, right across the street from Hanley Library, and get all your video game needs met there. So definitely check them out. And you get all your Jamaican food needs met there. I don't know why I said video games, but your tropical needs met there. And all your Jamaican food. But when you leave there, if you're looking for a bank, you can go to Bank of Clark or United Bank, get some banking needs met, and definitely check them out. When you leave there, you can go to State Farm or Farmers and get all your banking needs met. And you can also go see Mixed Tree Services to get all your tree services met. And once you leave there, you can go to you could go to Sheets and get all your gas and your belly full, all at the same time with their made-to-order food and gasoline. So why does Sheets not? Cobra Island is a proud sponsor of mental health awareness, so go and check out Robert C. Brown if you live in the Winchester area, and get all your counseling needs met. But if you're not into doing what Rob has, you could go and see National Counseling Group, and they're more of a national-based company. But they also they have very good counselors who are very knowledgeable of what they do, so go ahead and check them out. So once you leave there, you definitely see them. And you can go and get that done. But if you need psychiatry, you can go see Northwestern Community Services if you're in the Front Royal, Winchester, Berryville area. So definitely check them out. Or you can go to your local psychiatrist's office, depending on your location. But if you need somebody to text, they can talk to you and help you out with a situation, go ahead and text 741-741. They got a counselor standing by waiting for you. But if you want to hear a human voice, call 988 and to hear a human voice. But if it's a real dire emergency, go to your local emergency room. Remember, you are special. You are welcome into my community anytime. So let's go ahead and start with our review. We're going to start with Whiteout, starting with his file card. As you can see, it's got his number right there, 1019, whatever that's for. Or maybe it might be the number that he was released. But it says Wixer Whiteout right there. It says Whiteout. Name Leonard J. Lee III. And his serial number is 99946L127. Grade is an E6 Sergeant. Mission equipment, the C-102 impact-resistant installated helmet, and an anti-glare protective goggles. His security clearance is top secret. Whiteout is a cold weather specialist for the G.I. Joe team and experienced in polar combat mobility. He equips the team with gear, tools, and tactics necessary for a successful mission against the enemy and the elements when the team infiltrates the Cobra geothermal base. So let's look at his accessories. Here's his anti-glare goggles in a gray with the little yellow, or the clear visor. And here's his thermal helmet, or as I like to call hood, because it looks more like a hood instead of a helmet. But here's Whiteout. You know, with the gray uniform, it's kind of a little yellowing on me a little bit, but that's okay. His head can rotate the full 360. Arm can raise so high. He can rotate all the way around. His elbow can bend. He can rotate at the elbow. As you can see, he can definitely rotate. His wrist can swivel. He does have the ab crunch. That is very dominant. The web gear does not. Well, he doesn't really have web gear, but you can see the move. But unfortunately, due to his coat, he can only split that far. He can lift his leg forward about like just so far. Double knee bend. Ankle pivots. His leg can swivel all the way around. So let's take a look at Whiteout with his gear on. So here's Whiteout with his gear on. Of course, he doesn't come with weapons or a figure stand, which kind of sucks. But, you know, it is what it is. So let's get him over here so we can look at the Wolfhound. As you can see, it does roll. It's got two big front tires in the front. Non-removable plastic treads there in the back. But it can roll with tires down here in the back. As you can tell, it does have a working windshield. And on the canopy. And the canopy does open like so. It's got two seats, a steering wheel, a control panel there in between the seats. Kind of plain on the inside with a little sticker work. You know, and that's pretty much the front. It's got the two headlights right there. Parakeet right there. You know. But his next feature, it does have two ski pedos, one on each side, which are two-piece and can actually do good. And it does sit there on the dumbbell peg right there on the side. As you see, it just simply goes on. And it does have a pair of foot pegs right there next to where the ski pedo goes. As you see, it does have a foot peg there and a foot peg there, as well as a foot peg there. So it's got room for 6 figures right there. And it does have 2 foot pegs there in the back, so you get 8 figures on the go passenger on the outside with the 2 right there, which does make it for 8 figures. Another feature it has is this upliftable missile cannon with 4 yellow missiles. And it does have an action feature. With this little knob right there, you can push this to the side and fire all 4 missiles. Pretty awesome. I think that's actually a pretty cool feature. I had this figure as a young man, as a child. So, and it didn't have that feature back there. You could just you had to manually remove the missiles back then. You know, but I think it's pretty cool that they got that rocket launcher on it. You know, as you can see, when you push them all back till you hear the clicks. All 4 clicks as you put all 4 missiles in. But I think it's a pretty cool feature. You know, so let's go ahead and take a look with Whiteout in the driver's seat. So here's Whiteout in the driver's seat. He is kind of hard to get in, a little bit hard to get in because of the, and it's right there. It is a pretty snug fit, but he can fit in. You have to have a little force to make sure it's closed because it is a snug fit. But that's him inside of the Wolfhound. This is a top tier figure, or it's a top tier vehicle in my opinion. You know, the vehicle is totally awesome. And let me go ahead and redo this Skipedo back on. Alright, there we go. But like I said, this is a top tier vehicle. You know, this is like an awesome thing. I had a lot of good experiences with this when I was young. You know, I mean, this was a totally awesome vehicle back then. And I'm glad to have it in the modern style with the rocket launcher. So, I mean, especially have a working windshield wiper. You know, and I think that's pretty sweet. I mean, but the vintage version I had came with frostbite, and to prove it, you could watch 4MBX257's video on it, and as well as Helicobra Commander 788's video. You know, we missed both of them in our daily G.I. Joe's lives, but, you know, best of luck to the both of them. You know, and this is a very good, but the vintage version was called the Snowcat. So I'm kind of used to this being the Snowcat, but, you know, it is what it is. But tune in Thursday as we do a special Thanksgiving episode. So definitely check it out. See you in the next one. Peace.